Hello everyone, this is our lecture number 30. In this lecture, we have take one numerical based on the shear reinforcement. In our previous lecture, we solved one problem based on shear reinforcement, but this problem is little bit changed. That's why here we take this problem, and here we have given question in which we have to find the or design the shear reinforcement. Let's see overall question. A simply supported beam 250 mm into 500 mm effective is supported on 5 meter span and subjected to total service UDL of 40 kN per meter over entire span. 4 number of 22 mm dia tensile bars are provided. Design for shear reinforcement, use M20 concrete mix and Fe415 steel. Show the longitudinal section and cross section with detail of reinforcement. Here we have to draw cross section and longitudinal section also. So let's first we have to write the given value which we have given in our problem. We have given B is equal to 250 mm and small d is equal to 500 mm. Here we have given small d is equal to 500 mm. Okay. M20 means FCK is equal to 20 Newton per mm square. Fy is equal to 415 Newton per mm square. Here we have given AST. AST is 4 bars of 22 mm dia, and we have given span means L is equal to 5 meter and UDL is 40 kilonewton per meter. These value we have given. Now first thing is we have to find the tau v, and for tau v we know that we have required VU and BD. So we have this BD, but in our this problem we have not given VU, that means shear force. So first of all we have to find the shear force with the help of this value. So we have to draw first a beam in which we have applied UDL load of 40 kilonewton per meter. So let's first you have to draw the beam. This is our beam in which we have applied the UDL, and this is 40 kilonewton per meter and span is 5 meter. So this beam we have given, and with the help of this beam we have find the shear force value. So it is very easy for finding the shear force because you already study about the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. For that you have to solve the shear force and bending moment value, and we know that in case of UDL maximum shear force is WL by 2. So this is the formula for finding the shear force, and first we have to find the W because L we have given but we don't know W. We have given one load, that is the service load. We have given service load which is 40 kilonewton, but we have to find first self weight here. So self weight is equal to B into D into density of concrete. So here B is 250, so 0.25, and D here we have given small d, but when we have find the self weight we required capital D. So here we assume effective cover is 50 mm. You assume yourself. Here I assume 50 mm as a effective cover. If effective cover is 50 mm, that means capital D is equal to 550 mm. So here we write 0.55 into 25. So after solving this, here we get 3.4375 kilonewton meter. And if you want to change it, then you have to take similar or aggregate value 4 kilonewton meter. 4 kilonewton meter. You have to design this way, or you have to take aggregate value as a 4. Okay, so here I take 4. You have to design on this value also. So if here I take this 4, so total W is 44 kilonewton per meter. 44 kilonewton per meter. But this is unfactored shear force. This is unfactored shear force load. So first what we have to do, we have to convert this in factored load. Factored load. So for that you have to multiply this 44 with 1.5. So here you get 66 kilonewton per meter as a factored load. Now you have to find the shear force. So shear force is equal to WL square by 2 and WL square WL by 2. So here W is 66, L is 5 divided by 2. Here we get shear force or VU is equal to 165 kilonewton. This is we call VU because we convert this in factor form. That's why we here write VU. So this is the VU we have find first. So in this problem we have not given factored shear force. That's why first here we have find the factored shear force. Now after finding the factored shear force, we have to start the steps for designing the shear reinforcement. So step number 1 is find the tau v value. So step number 1 is find the tau v value. So tau v is equal to VU upon BD and VU is equal to 165. This we already find, divided by 250 into 500. Here we get 1.32 Newton per mm square. 1.32 Newton per mm square. Now second we have to compare with this tau c max. So tau c max is equal to for M20. Again for M20 value of tau c max is 2.8 for M20. You have mentioned here IS code when you use table from IS code. So here we use IS 456 2000 code, table number 20. Okay, and page number 73. You have write this again and again when we use IS 456 2000 or you used any clause which is given in IS 456 2000. So if you compare this, so here we found that tau v is less than tau c max because tau v is 1.32 and tau c max is 2.8. This means it is safe. Now you have to find the tau c. You have to find the tau c. In our previous video you see that we have given PT value, but here we have not given PT value. We have to find the PT. So PT is equal to 100 AST upon BD. PT is equal to 100 AST upon BD. So 100 into AST. We have given AST which is 4 numbers and dia is 4 numbers and dia is 22 mm divided by 250 into 500. So here you get after solving this 1.216%. 1.216% means if you have not given PT value directly, so you have to find with the help of this formula. So here we get this PT value. Now you have to visit IS 456 2000 table number 19 and find the value of tau c. Find the value of tau c. So tau c is equal to 0.66 Newton per mm square, and this we find with table number 19 IS 456 2000 page number 73 with the help of interpolations. So here we found that tau v is greater than tau c because tau v is 1.32 and tau c is 0.66. So we have to design the shear reinforcement. So after finding that, we have to find for how much shear force we have to design the shear reinforcement. For that you find the VUS. So VUS is equal to VU minus tau c BD. So VU is equal to, VU is 165 into 10 raised to the power 3 minus tau c. Tau c is 0.66, B is 250 and D is 500. So after solving this, you get VUS is equal to 8 to 500 Newton. 8 to 500 Newton. So this is the value you got here. So after finding this value of shear force for which we have to design the shear reinforcement, we get here. Now in our question we have not given in which form we have to provide the stirrups, and area is also not given for stirrup. So here what we have to do, we have to consider or assume, here we consider or assume two-legged stirrup of 8 mm dia. You consider here or assume here two-legged stirrup of 8 mm dia, and here we provide in the vertical form. So for that we have to find the spacing. So spacing formula is 0.87 Fy ASV D upon VUS. So 0.87 into 415 into ASV. ASV is 2 into pi by 4 into 8 square into D. D is 500 divided by 82500. So let's solve this equation and find the value of vertical spacing, because we here provide the vertical stirrups. So 0.87 into 415 into 2 into 3.14 into 8 ka square into 500 divided by 4 divided by 82500. Here we get 219.87 mm. This is the vertical spacing we have to provide here. Now we have to check this spacing because we have some criteria for regarding spacing. So for vertical stirrups, spacing is provided 0.75 D. You have to check first 0.75 into D. So 0.75 into D. D is 500. So here we get answer is 375 mm. Second is maximum we have provided the 300 mm, but this is less than this, so you directly take this value. So here we take this value, and for that we have to draw the longitudinal and cross section of this stirrup. So let's draw ductile detailing of this shear reinforcement. So first you have to draw the cross section. This is the cross section in which we have provided the two-legged stirrup. This is two-legged stirrup, and we have to provide here 4 bars. This is 4 bars of 22 mm dia. Here we provide secondary bar for holding this stirrups. So this is the cross section, and we know that this is 250 up to this point, this is 500, and here we have assumed the effective cover is 50. This is the cross section. We have to design longitudinal section also. For that you have to draw this diagram like this. Here we provide this vertical stirrup. The spacing of vertical stirrup is 219. This is main bar, this is secondary bar, and this we call two-legged 8 mm dia stirrups, 219 center to center spacing, and this one is the 500, that is the effective depth. So this is our longitudinal section. So this is the proper method for solving or designing the shear reinforcement. So this lecture is over, guys. If you have any problem or any doubt, then comment me in my comment box. Thank you. We meet with other lecture in our further or next days. Thank you.